Hey there guys, this is Ethan, and welcome back to my Satisfactory, Let's Play. So, in the last video, we kind of did a lot of things. We kind of started the series back up again, but we also kind of made we did a little bit of work on this area right here. So what we did was kind of, destroyed a lot of the platforms here and built these basic walls, just so that we could kind of, start making this area a little bit more organized, since we didn't really want the natural terrain to be kind of in the way. So, what I'm doing is building up the wall one more layer, just so that it covers up all the rock, and then none of it's exposed or anything. And so yeah, I did figure out that these little rectangles are kind of where I want to aim for when it comes to placing a layer above. Alright. So now I'm gonna go around here and do this. So yeah, I have a ton of concrete. I shouldn't have many issues for a while regarding resources. And so yeah. Now for this spot over here, I think I shouldn't be concerned, hopefully, about running out of coal. Oh yeah, there's 100 in here. Yeah, it's totally backed up. So yeah, if I temporarily destroy the conveyor belts, everything should be fine still, because what I would like to do is place a wall right here. Obviously, it's going through right here. I do want to fix that. Or actually, do I want to fix that? I might just make a little hole right here. Just like that. Then it'll kind of go through like that. But at the same time, I would like to have the conveyor belts kind of on top. But they can also be underneath. It's not that big of a deal. And if anything, it would be better if it's underneath, because then it's not taking up any space. So, yeah, let's see. So actually, I might want to get rid of a lot of these. I might want to destroy this and then place some walls above here. And there we go. And then I can place the second layer right over here. I'll also bring a wall around here as well. Just making this area very nice and clean. I find that very, very satisfying. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good for now. And then I can add in a basic wall around there. And okay. So that's good. And now that we have that all done, the next step is to actually make the platform, the foundations on top. So you know what, foundations really, they cost the same amount of resources. I'm thinking, I don't know, what's the benefit for a 4-meter one versus a 1-meter one? There isn't really one. I think I might as well. I feel like it's a little bit more solid, I guess. It's not like I'm going to be building down there. So I'll do 4-meter ones. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, actually, I know what to do. I want to do the zoop building mode. There we go. So that got built all the way over to there. And so now I'm going to zoop all the way down to there. And I'm actually, before I do anything there, oh wait, actually there are power lines right here. I would like to connect these up here. So I'll do that, and then I'll get rid of this power line right there. There we go. That's just a good temporary solution. I'll put a power line You know, it can... I'll put it... I'd like to keep my power lines mostly organized. So, I'll connect that up there. And there we go. Okay, everything should be working correctly now. And so now, if I build a platform going down along here. There we go. And then 4. Alright, and then I can bring my foundations down along like this. I don't know if they'll end up in the with the exact same distance, but I'm sure it'll be close. Well, definitely is close, judging by the looks of it. And okay. So yeah, it is perfectly. It is done perfectly. So now I can do a second layer along here. And there we go. And now we have plenty of space right above here, which is nice. And also if we look right over here, it's kind of like a nice little dock area. It's very, very nice. Okay. I might want to redo this area just a little bit. I might want to add in some ramps. So what if I got rid of these and then maybe demolish those foundations? Oh no. Oh no. What did I do? These aren't connected here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to... Oh, not again. Okay, now I'll go over here. Okay, that's working. Okay, everything is fine now. Okay. Phew. Okay, so now I'm going to place these ramps like this. And there we go. So now we have a ramp going down along here. Can I actually... can walls... Okay. Yeah, it'll just have to stay like that. And then I can add in some walls right there. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm gonna get rid of these 3 just so I can kind of see what I'm able to do. So if I add in walls right there, and then I bring the platform out like that. Or yeah, that's good. Okay, that's perfect. And then maybe just for easier transportation. Oh, did I get rid of something I didn't want to? Or did I just not hold it for long enough? Alright, well this is fine. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we have a nice ramp right here, just so that the area seems a bit more open now, and also transportation is a little bit easier. And okay, so now I'm going to expand out the platforms. So I'm currently, for the advanced steel production milestone, I have steel pipes automated. I'm gonna check if there's more compared to what I had last time I checked. I think that's more. But yeah, point is, I have a bunch of steel pipes. I do have, kind of have, I've automated production for, what are they called again? Modular frames. Yeah, I think they're called modular frames. The cubes you see, the second thing I need. I have those kind of automated. I put in a bunch of resources, so I shouldn't really, so that it would build it enough that I need. But it won't produce them forever, unfortunately. So, but yeah, that's fine, because I'll just have to wait a while until I have enough modular frames. But yeah, it's okay, since I don't really need an infinite amount right now, because my priority is just getting 100. So yeah, if I just build out like that, and there we go. And so yeah, as you can see, this platform is going to make things far easier to do things around here. This is a very huge platform. Okay. And so I'll build those platforms here. And then I'll build that all the way up to there. And okay, it looks like I'm gonna need my chainsaw for this section right here. And okay. So now, okay, I'm gonna need to hit this thing so that it runs away. Alright, there we go. And so I'll place that right there. Okay. Oh, not enough materials. Okay, you know what? That's okay. I made a bunch of progress right here. I'll be able to expand it out even more later. I'm hoping that this entire little valley right here, or canyon, is kind of just completely covered with these foundations, and then everything just seems nice and clean. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the main factory now, since I'm done here. I grab those steel pipes, and I'll see how many resources that I have produced while I was gone. So yeah, for the versatile framework, that I need 1,000 of those. I don't know how long that's gonna take. I don't know what resources I need, so I'm gonna need to check that. And also the other item that I need 1,000 of. And so the third item for phase 2, I don't know what the name for it is. I'm gonna need 100 of those, and I unlock it by getting advanced steel production. So yeah, I do need to get this first. This is a priority. Okay. So I can put the steel pipes into here. And so let's see. I have 50 and then 16. So yeah, I'm still making these. How many? I still have a bunch of rods. I'll take 200 of those, and I'll grab some of those, and I'll make a bunch of the modular frames manually. Alright, so modular frame, I can make 78. I only need, I'll build probably about 20 more maybe, and then that'll be good. Actually, yeah, I would like to see, I'm gonna need to go to a assembler right here just to see versatile framework. So I did have, oh no, I don't, I want to make rotors. I didn't mean to select that, but I do need, for versatile framework, 12 steel beams and 1 modular frame. So yeah, I will need to automate those soon. Okay, did I mess something up here? Yeah, the screws are definitely going in. Okay, I'll put, just to kind of speed it up again, I'll put those screws into there. And okay. So I think I should probably get some of the screws that I had in this storage container and put them into here just to make sure that it's always producing as much as it can. Okay. So, yeah, back to making modular frames. I'll grab what I have gotten in there. Okay, so 28. I only need about 22 more. So yeah, this shouldn't take any time at all, really. Cause, and then yeah, after that, I already did get. Didn't I get how many? I thought I got 48 rotors. I guess I only got 15. That's interesting. Or was that might have been the modular frames. But yeah, as you can see, once I finish these two, I'll have 100. I can put these into here. There we go. 3 of the 4 items are all complete. Now I'm gonna check. Okay, yeah, that's where I saw 48. Okay, so I'm gonna need 200 rotors. Fortunately, in the last episode, I did make this other station for rotor production, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure it should be just as fast, because I haven't really gotten more higher marks for these. So hopefully, this one has maybe 60 or something, 80. Well, we're at 150. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so yeah, not too long, and then I'll have advanced steel production. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so maybe either, I think for the next couple episodes, I'm gonna have to work on kind of rebuilding the entire factory, because obviously this is not ideal. Not ideal at all. I'm gonna plan on making kind of all these areas nice and flat. I'll have the minor area, I won't cover that up, just so that it's easier for accessibility. But, yeah, it is. I'm gonna have the entire area be flat, just because it's just gonna be so much easier. It's gonna be way easier. Okay, so I think I might even want to elevate the entire area. I don't know. I don't really know if I want to destroy the space elevator. Because what does that do? Okay. So, I think for the space elevator, it's just going to be over here. I'm going to have to see what to do about that. But yeah, if I could just elevate the entire area, it's kind of it's hard to say, because I think I might, what I want to do, I think I might want to finish getting advanced steel production, figuring out what that means, so kind of the recipes for Mark II miners and that kind of stuff, and then I'll have to figure out whether I can actually revamp my factory. So if a Mark II conveyor belt, it costs a reinforced iron plate for each. So if I want to make a... Actually, I do want to see how fast is a Mark II conveyor belt. Okay. Well, yeah, it's very expensive. So I might want to see if I can start automating reinforced iron plates a little bit more. So what's the recipe? Well, the recipe for reinforced iron plates isn't too bad. Is there such thing as an assembler? A Mark II to assemble things more quickly? I don't know. I think there are probably boosts, but I don't know for sure. So if I go to this, well, actually, I'm just gonna see. So miner Mark II, industrial storage container. Okay. So yeah, we're still doing that. Actually, we have power slugs. I need to see what that does again. I think can you put it in to your building or something? I don't know. I don't know what these are. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, there's so much I still need to learn about this game. I don't know very much. So yeah, that's for another time. So I'm gonna put all these things into here. Okay, I'm out of space here. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of research on, because I don't want to risk destroying anything by accident. I just need to see if I destroy the space elevator, will I still keep my progress on it? And if I destroy the hub, will I still keep my progress on it? So I'm gonna go and check out the other area, because I think I want to do that right after I get Mark II miners. What I'll do is I'll replace these miners with Mark II miners, get Mark II conveyor belts, that kind of stuff. And then I'll probably end off the episode. So for rotors, we're at 160, only 40 more to go. So I might start making them manually, actually. Okay. So go along here, kind of go the long way. Okay. So yeah, I really... It's gonna be a big task. Destroying the entire factory. And then rebuilding it. Okay. So the rotors here, 24, I have 84. Okay. No, okay, I'm able to make enough rotors too. Okay, so yeah, I'll make all the rotors. I would like to see how many resources are being made if I replace those miners back there with Mark II miners. And then I'll have many rotors. Because I'll be making much more. Okay. There we go. 200 rotors. Put these in. There we go. Advanced steel production. Okay. Okay. Encased industrial beam. I need 10 of those and 10 modular frames. Okay. I don't know if I have any... I don't know if I have any of these. Wait, what? Do I need... If I go to the crafting bench... Okay, yeah, I don't have any steel beams right now. I do at the coal power plant, so I'll go over there. And I also need many more modular frames. I can just make them manually. I'm gonna see how many modular frames have been made in here. I'm just gonna probably keep inserting resources into these. So I'll only put in a few more reinforced iron plates, only because I don't really have a ton, and I would like to save some for Mark II conveyor belts. So I'll get some more rods right over here. And I'll put those rods into here. And okay. So yeah, it's time to go back to the coal power plant. I did see in the milestone section a thing about these tubes that let you travel really quickly. I'm very interested in that, and I bet that would be very useful for me. Okay. So I'm gonna jump off this cliff right here, fall into the water, and okay. Oh, I'm swimming pretty quickly. Okay. So let's see. So I'm pretty sure one of these contains... Yeah, here it is. Alright. So what's actually... Oh, okay, so this is just a normal assembler. And this is getting split off. Okay. Yeah, good on me for making that earlier, because I don't think I would have wanted to get the steel beams right now. Okay. And also, I'm gonna see how much that third device costs for phase 2. I would like to see. Okay. So, the space elevator. Alright. See, I'm just gonna go down the hill now. I don't know what I can get to increase my speed, because I already have the Blade Runners. I don't know if there's anything better than the Blade Runners or not. Okay. So, I'm going to go over to the crafting bench here, and I'm gonna make some of these. Okay, how many do I need? I need 10 for each, and there are 3 miners down there, so I'm gonna need 30 of these. Okay. Honestly, I'm considering just making this place in an entirely new area, because I don't know if I want to completely destroy this area, because that might be a little overwhelming for me. What if I just went to a whole new area and then brought the resources through via conveyor belt all the way over to there? That might be a little bit better, because I'm still producing the resources while I build everything. So that might be an option, maybe. So, actually, wait, I just realized, what's a Fixmas gift? Gifts that have I cannot talk. Why can't I say this word? Inexplicably. Yeah, inexplicably. Fallen from the sky or spawned from a Fixmas Christmas tree. Don't question it. They're used to produce Fixmas buildings and parts. These gifts are part of the fix. How do I use them? Do I need to use them during Fixmas? Or... Okay, I don't know. Yeah, actually it might be good to set a new milestone. I think this is a good milestone to set. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna craft these until I get 30. And then I'm gonna see how many modular frames I need. Okay. And so... Now, I have enough steel pipes. Now I need just enough modular frames, which is not going to take long at all, because I just need to craft about 8 more modular frames, and then I'll have enough. So yeah, actually, if I am going to make it an entirely new area, I might want to think about, well, where that area will be. As you can see, I've not really traveled very far in this entire area. We have this area right here, where I don't even know, amethyst? Where I'm producing quartz. Yeah, quartz. Not amethyst. This is where I'm producing my quartz. So maybe, I'm thinking maybe around here. This is a very nice flat area right over here, pretty close. So yeah, that could be an option. So let's see, if I go over to that area now, I am going to make sure that I bring all the reinforced iron plates I have for the conveyor belts. And so yeah, hopefully this will be a iron producing machine now, since it'll have Mark II conveyor belts, Mark II miners. Okay. So I'm going to destroy this, and destroy this. Okay. So if I make a Mark II miner right here, I probably want to destroy the conveyor belts going into them as well. Okay. So Mark II. Mark II. Okay, I placed this very wrong. And then I'll place this there. Okay, no, not Mark 1. Okay. Mark 2. I think this is when I'm going to start using Mark 2 miners more, so I would like to save this. How do you... I tried to figure this out in the last video, but how do you... I really need to know, how do you save path? Quick? No, that's not it. Okay. Holster 8? H? No. Inventory codex, quick search, shortcut. I think I'm pressing it in the wrong spot. So what if, so 3? Okay, there we go. That's how you do it. Alright, so that also means that I'm going to want to put the merger number 7. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's nice. So, conveyor belt Mark II. There we go. I'm gonna connect this up to power here. Gonna connect this up to power. Get the Mark II conveyor belt. This is Mark II, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. That is quick. Oh, no. Power grids have shut down. Wait, why? Does this take more power? Are the power grids down everywhere? This shouldn't be happening. Oh no. What has happened? Am I consuming too much power? Everything is down. Oh no. Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So, I should, if I restart the system, should that work? Should that work? I don't know. Cause I have no idea what went wrong. I might need to kind of expand out the whole entire power plant. Okay, well, if I go... There we go. No, okay. I do not have enough resources to... Okay. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Although it's not going to be fun. I'm going to expand... I think it's because I'm consuming too much power now. Which, I don't really know. Is it because of the Mark II miners? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because it's just this. It's powering all my factories everywhere. All the way across the planet. Well, I mean, well, it's not like I have factories across the planet, but you know what I mean. Everywhere. So, it's probably not enough. So I'm going to get enough resources for the buildings and the platforms and all that jazz. Okay. So I'll get these. I'm also gonna put away some resources that I do not want in my inventory. Okay. Maybe the copper sheets. I'm not really using them right now. And okay. So let's see exactly what to do. So I got more. I'm gonna just for good measure, I'm just gonna get a ton of those, and I'm gonna get a ton of concrete as well. Right, 500 should be good. And so let's see, what do I need for buildings? Okay, well, okay, actually that is, I regret putting away the copper sheets because they are definitely essential for the water extraction. So let's see. Oh, what's this? Okay. So pipeline support, and so for power, coal power plant, I need a lot of rotors and water extractor. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of rotors. I'm gonna need a ton. I'm gonna need about 80 if I want to make 4 more coal power plants. So I got 18 right there. This isn't gonna be a lot. I could probably just make 1 and then get the rotors later and then expand it again. But yeah, I don't know why everything it's just stopped. Because it's not like, do these conserve more fuel? It'd be a huge coincidence if that was kind of the breaking point for the fuses. So 27, 40, I can make 2 stations, that's probably good. And then yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get things all sorted out. Although I am a little bit concerned about I'm just slightly concerned about actually getting the coal, supplying the coal, because I'm probably gonna need to make another miner for it. Although I can power everything with the coal temporarily, then it'll all be automated because it needs power for the coal to be automated. So if I get a little bit of the coal, then I put it into the power station, that'll give the power to start the automation process. So it's fine. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here. And okay. So foundation, I think this is the foundation I used. So I'm gonna bring this across here. I'm gonna actually, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this ready. This will go all the way across right here. So we'll kind of have pathways everywhere. Okay. 4. And then I'll bring this down again. Alright, there we go. And this can go to the end. Okay. And so now, I need to make where the coal power stations are, I need to make a 4x3. Yeah, I need to make a 4x3 square, so I'll go out 3. And then I'll bring these across. And okay, a 2-block gap. Then 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good. And then kind of fill all this, and I didn't really do that too well, did I? Okay. And you know, actually, I could probably bring a pathway all the way along here, just for convenience sake. Okay. So I'll bring this across here. Now, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did I do that in the wrong spot? No, I didn't. Okay, it's fine. And then... Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to completely utilize all that I'm building right here, but it's going to be a good start. 4 and 4. And then, okay, a 2 grid gap. Okay, there we go. Alright, this is a good expansion. Very, very good. So now, I need to place down the water extractors. Right here. How do I have it placed? Okay, so I have it so that the water output is like that. Maybe I should place the actual coal generator first. Okay, I'll place this more in the middle. Alright. And so now I'll place that there. And okay. Conveyor belt Mark II. I don't think I really need a Mark II. Or actually, well, yeah, of course it's not letting me place it. I need a pipeline. Alright, there we go.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators.
Why are you telling me this now? I've already made pipelines. Okay, so I'll just take a little bit of coal. I'll take a little bit of coal from both of these. And I'll put those into here just so that I can gain a little bit of power and hopefully get things back on track. So I have power. Why is this not working? Do I have to reset them at the same time? Oh no, it's because there's no water. Okay, yeah, of course. Okay. Okay, I'm a little stuck in here actually. So I'm gonna put a power line there. Then I'll connect that up there. And okay, I might actually, what I'll do, I'll make a small biomass burner. I haven't used one of these things in a long time. I'll get a little bit of biofuel. And I'll connect that up to there. And then there we go. Now this is, come on. Should I just connect this up to here then? Also, should I just connect up this to there, just to start getting some power going? So if I do that, it gives this power, so it then begins extracting water. Yeah, it should be. Then it allows this to start generating power. Now, if I disconnect this, And then I get these going again. Alright, there we go. Okay, wow, that took a while to fix. And so now, if I get rid of this, and I connect it up to that power grid, and I get rid of that, it should... It's all working again. Alright, fantastic. Alright, there we go. I was able to fix it, yes. I finally have power. I'm just gonna, just to make sure... I'm gonna quickly place down the water extractors here. And the coal power generator. But when I get back, everything should be working again. And since I'm making these two, I shouldn't run into issues again for a while. And then I'll be able to make some more. So I'll get a pipeline right there. And so I'll bring this right over to here. And then I'll connect these two up. Now this should start extracting water. There we go. Oh wait, I just realized I desperately need to get some... very desperately need to get some coal coming into here. Okay. How much coal do we got? Okay. We have a decent amount. Okay, I have a little bit of time. Alright, so I'll put this coal into here, and then this coal into here. There we go. Producing a ton of power. Okay. So I'm gonna scan for some coal. So we have coal there. Where else is coal? There's a ton of coal over there. Okay. Well, I think we need to go over to here and get another conveyor belt getting us some coal, because this is not gonna cut it. Well, actually, I think I produce coal a little bit too quickly, so I could actually, what I could do is simply put in a splitter, conveyor splitter. I'll put it into here. And so I don't want to do a Mark II conveyor belt, so I'll just get this one. I'll make that number 8. And okay. Now, I'm gonna get rid of these just so that it doesn't look bad here. And so now, this can split off here. And then go all the way over to here. Okay, I don't know why that didn't destroy there. Okay. And so now I'll bring this all the way along here. Are we missing materials? Oh no, I didn't mean to do... Is this Mark II? This is Mark 1. Okay, I have enough resources to make this very long. And okay. So I'll make a splitter right here. And then I'll make another splitter right here. And okay. So I'll Let's go into here, and then this will split off and go into the coal power plant, and this will also split off, going into this coal power generator. And so there we go. So yeah, this should work. Okay, there's no fuel in here, but that should be fine. And then there's also no fuel in here. I'll fix that quickly. I'll put a few pieces. Hopefully that's enough. I don't think it is though. Yeah, I'll grab a few of these from here. And then I'll put them into this one. And okay. So there we go. This should all be good now. The further we get, the less coal will be supplied. So I think for the last two, we're going to add in another conveyor belt for coal. Then it should all be fine. How is the final coal power plant doing over here? I mean... Okay, well, I mean, it has 100 here. Yeah, it's doing well. Although I don't think enough coal is being provided for it. So yeah, we might, for these three here, we might have another coal conveyor belt. And okay. So yeah, it looks like that's the power issue all solved. Fortunately, that took a big hit into my plans. That took far longer than I thought it would. So I'm going to go back, figure out kind of the situation with the whole Mark II miners, and then hopefully I'll kind of have that all sorted out, and hopefully the power doesn't go off while I'm doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna go over to here. Okay. So everything, yep, seeing a lot of green. Seeing a bit of yellow. I'm gonna have to investigate. Okay, that's green now. Everything that is yellow. Why is it yellow? Well, that doesn't have anything. And I think it's all okay. Okay. So yeah, everything is functional. Everything is functional. Fortunately. And so, yeah, I think I really need to prioritize getting more coal and more coal power generators, because it's not gonna last at all. Okay, so we have the Mark II miners, or we did at least. I think this is producing far too much to where the smelter can't handle it. Smelter. Is there a way to speed it up? I don't know if there is or not. Okay. Well, yeah, so I would say that this was a pretty kind of successful episode. But yeah, I remember going into that cave. I did not like that very much. I did not like that cave very much. Actually, I don't know if that was in the series or if it was in a different save. But, yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. That power outage was not in my plans. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about moving the space elevator. Don't really bother commenting, because I'm probably just gonna record the next episode directly after this, so it won't really help me at all. And okay, actually my death crate. I'm curious. Oh, actually, I think that's the thing with uranium in it. I'll start dying if I go near it. Oh, yeah. I saw that. If I open it? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to die if I go near that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be very, very careful about that uranium. But yeah. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.